that I'm asking about this. Let me just show you the second way. If text, okay, first you have to use if or text of this is triple D equals to
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
yes. So now what you are trying to achieve here is
Day of the week.
exactly. So here, day of the week. Are you getting this day? Okay. Now wherever you get Saturday and Sunday, what do you need? Weekend.
Weekend.
Whenever you get Monday to Friday, what do you get? Weekdays.
Weekdays.
So you're gonna use if or this day is equals to Saturday. Again, you'll be using the same formula. This cell is again triple D equals to Sunday. Then what do you need?
Weekend.
Weekends or else
Weekdays.
Weekday.
This is the condition I have given you. So either ways you can use. It's not only one way, two options you have it. I hope this makes clear. Thank you. So this is another formula for this. So you can make a note later on. I'll just give you the hint. Now, coming to the next question. I've asked you, which one? Pass or fail. Okay. If day, acha.
Day,
We'll be using day basically. If the day of this is equals to day of today, then what do you need?
Pass.
Pass. Then it should be pass or else it should be fail. And close the bracket, you got it. So anywhere you're getting pass? Got the point? You should not change, automatically it will work. See, today day, we have used day here. So we are extracting the day from today. Okay. I hope this makes clear to everyone. This is the way of approaching the formula. So please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now let's come back to the advanced date function. Everyone. So basically, you have network days, network.intl. So basically, network days is nothing but your work days. So how many days you have worked in that specific month, okay, in the specific year or in the specific quarters. So you will be checking those things. And workdays.intl is international. So what is the differences between these two? By default, you will be getting Sunday and Saturday holiday, default holidays, okay, in network days. By default it is. But here you can customize your holidays. You can customize your weekend. So every organization will not give you Saturday, Sunday holiday. Okay. Moreover, in sales marketing, they will not get Saturday, Sunday holiday. They'll get Monday to Friday. So like that, even in BPO sectors. So there are many places. Okay. At that time, how do you count the number of working days? For that, we're going to use this option. For example, if I use here network days, and then if I select the start date and end date and close the bracket, I'll be seeing 23 days working. Okay, let's calculate here. So Monday to Friday, 5 days, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, and so how many days you have here? Is it matching? Okay. Now here, network days with holidays. So if I use here network days, returns the number of whole work days between 2 days, which is your start date, comma, end date, and holidays. Holiday is your this range. Okay. This is your Jan month holiday. So I'm just writing here Jan. You can see here Jan HD, which is already created as a table, has a name range that is called your holidays. And enter. So how many days you are getting now? 21. Why? Because by default you have Sunday holiday. So that will not include again. So only 2 days you have a holiday extra as per the organization. So 23 minus 2, 21. This is how it's gonna work. Clear on this? The same concept applies here. Let me just show you one more time. Equals to network days, selection of start date and end date, and close the bracket. So total working days is 22. Now, if I use network days, start date and end date with holidays. Holiday is my August month. If I type AUG, I'll get holidays and close the bracket. How many days you're seeing? 21, because 15th August you have a holiday. So 22 minus 1, 21. Is it clear? Can you guys try it once? Okay, now let's go with the next topic, which is called networkdays.intl, networkdays.intl with holiday. So I'm just deleting these two records also, just for you. Now, if I'm using here network days, so I have two options. One is network days and the second one is INT. Okay, the whole work day between two dates with custom weekend parameters. Okay, what do you mean by weekend customization? So optional weekend. So you have to select start date, end date after giving a comma. Can you see here? These are customized one. So we have only holiday on Sunday. So we will be selecting this and you got the 11 and then you don't have any holidays here. So let's see how many days we are working. 27. Okay. If I use here network days dot intl and if I select again start date and end date and 11 is my Sunday holiday and then here we have a holiday list. So we need to select this list and close the bracket. So you got 25. The same thing applies here. If I use here network days dot intl start date and end date, Sunday is a holiday and close the bracket. 27 days. Okay. If I use here network days dot intl start date, end date, and then weekend. So weekend is Sunday and holiday is my August 15 and close the bracket. You got the answer. Clear on this? Please make a note. Okay. Now, basically, you have imagine that you have ordered one product and it is taking 20 days to deliver. Okay. The delivery guy has updated that you'll get within 20 days. So what will be your next delivery date as per your understanding? What do you think? So basically we calculate like this, 1st Jan plus 20 days. So how much it should be? But if the delivery guy is on a holiday on Saturday and Sunday, then how do you gonna calculate? That is the question. So you have to remove the dates, right? It may be a random date. It will not be 1st of Jan every time. It will be different dates also. You order in different dates and he says 20 days and what will be the next delivery date. So at that time, you're gonna use work day. Returns the serial number of a date before or after specified the number of work days. So here, if I use here Jan 1st and number of work days, which is your days, and you got this answer. So what exactly it is doing? It is removing Saturday, Sunday as a holiday by default. Okay. And here, the same concept we use work day, start date, number of days, and your holidays. Holidays are nothing but Jan holidays. And if you enter, this is your delivery with holidays. If he is having any holidays, this is the date for your delivery. Okay. But in which scenario you can use? Let's assume one simple scenario here. Imagine you got a call saying that today we will be releasing your offer letter. Okay. Which day? Today you got it. Offer letter date, which is today's. Okay. So they asked you to join after 15 days. After 15 days is your joining date. So what do you think? So if I add this plus this, so you're gonna join on 30th? Yes? Agreed? Agreed, no, at least. Okay. Now let's see here. Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So you're including Saturday, Sunday. So your company is working on Saturday, Sunday. Then, so if I add 15 days in the sense 5 days, 10, and then again 5 days, which will be your joining day? Okay, let's see here. So if I add here, work day formula, start date, and number of days is your 15. And if I change it, So which day you're getting? So which is the right one? Upper one or below one? So the same concept I have used here. Got it now? Okay. The same thing you will be using for this 1st August. So if I'm using here work day, selection of 1st August and number of days and close the bracket. So which day you're getting? 27. And here, if I use work day, selection of this and 18 days and holidays. Holidays is your August HD. So you got this. This is the answer for this. Okay, now let's see. Workday. Which option should I select? Workday dot. Okay, INTL, which is your international. And then you have to use which holiday? 11. And then what do you need? Okay, it is actually your nothing, right? Close. Cool. So you got the right answer. Okay, workday.intl, start date, and your work days, and then Sunday, then August holiday. I hope you guys got it now. If anyone who has not got, please cross check. I'll give you 1 minute here. Okay, can you scroll up? So this formula is not applicable in any version. Okay, manually you need to type it. So how do you gonna type? You will be using DATE-DIF, which is called date difference. Okay, so in short, it is a manual formula. Even I'll not be having this formula. So we're gonna create this formula actually. So here, complete differences in year, complete year. So whenever you write this, for example, for what reason you're gonna get it? Let's assume that you have your date of birth and today is your current date. So how many years you have completed? To check that, you're gonna use this formula. So I'm just showing you the formula over here, how to write it. DATE, when you type, do you get any kind of this formula date diff? No. So you have to use manually, then you have to open the bracket, and then you have to use here start date. Start date is your date of birth and current date is your end date. Okay, after that, you're gonna use double quotes and Y. Y for year, the complete years. The same thing applies here again. Date diff, start date, and end date, and then you have to use M for month. And the last one is start date, which is your date diff, open the bracket, start date, and end date has your days. So this is how you're gonna get the answer. Okay, but it is giving you difference only in days. It is not checking which year, which month, nothing. The overall number of days. Clear? I want to hear the answer. All the three should be here. Can you guys get me? I'm just mentioning the formula also. You guys got it? Now, first question I have. How many years differences you see here? 3. Chalo, theek hai. How many months differences you see from November to October? It should be 1 actually. 3 years, 1 month. And how many days you have completed? Almost 15 minus 8, 7. So 3 years, 1 month, and 7 days you have completed. And what you got the answer actually? 4 months. 1 month, 3 years. How many months? 37 months. And so which is right? The way you spell in this way or the way you see in your system? Which one is the right way? So you will say to your manager that I have completed 37 months. Will you say that? Yes. You will not say because you have a years. First you will take year. Year is in an easy manner. 3 years you have completed. After 3 years completion, how many months extra you have done? That is the count. Okay. Then after that, then how many days you have exactly worked to get the F and F? Or else you can't say, 1,500 days I have completed. Give me F and F for this. It is not possible. Getting it? So you have to mention in a different way. So that is why I said this is for overall the complete year and month. But this is not actually the right way. When you want to identify only the differences between days, then you will use it. Only the complete month, then you will use it. Only for the complete year, then you will use this option. But when you want to pronounce or when you want to give to anyone the information, then you're gonna use, okay, for example, let's take a person called Suresh. His birthday is on 15. Okay, let's take 10, 05, 20. Okay, 2002. And today's date. How many years old he is? What do you think? How many years old? Okay, date diff. I'm using start date and end date. I'm using here Y. Okay, I got the answer. 22 years. Okay, if I say how many months he completed, then you'll use here again date diff, and you will be selecting this, and you will be selecting this, and you'll use M. Is it a right on? So after 22 years, he completed 270 months also. You think? No, right? So if you use in this way, date diff, start date, end date, and if you use here YM, so how many months he has completed? So after 22 years, he has completed 6 months. So this is right or this is right? Okay, the same concept, you're gonna use it here. Okay, so let me just show you here. Date diff, start and end, and then by default it will be Y. Okay, now here you're gonna use date diff, start date, and month, the end date, and you will be using YM, ignoring the year and calculating only the month. Okay, YM in the sense ignoring the years. Okay, only calculating the months. So let's see how many months it is done. 1. Okay, now here it should ignore the month and it should only calculate the days. So here we're gonna use date diff again, and we're gonna select this, and we're gonna select this and MD. So you got the 7 days. Clear on this? This is how the calculation should work. Please make a note and do it.
Sir.
Thank you. But you guys will not say like this, no? 3 years, 1 and 7. You need to combine all those things in one single go. To combine the text, we have one formula called concatenate. Okay, to combine. So how you gonna combine? Let me explain you. See here. Everyone, please pay attention if you're done. So concatenate is a formula where you can combine two texts. So I'm selecting here 3 years. Then I have to type here years, then comma, and again I have to select 1, and then again give a double quotes, and you have to write here months, and then give a comma, and again you're gonna select this, and then you have to write here days. So it is combining 3 years, 1 month, 7 days. Okay, if you drag it like this, you will get different values. Can you see that? Can you? So this is the completion of your the date functions. Now we have here the last concept is minif and maxif. Imagine you don't have 19 version. Are we good? Can I go ahead? Or if you want to continue, just let me know. I'll wait here for 1 minute. Do you want me to wait? Anyone? Online?
Sir.
Cool. Okay. So the next one. Imagine you went for an interview and they have only 2015 and 16 version. Okay, whatever the version they have, but they don't have 19 and above. So how do you get minimum salary for Mumbai city? The question number 1. So that is how. If I type here, do I have that formula or not? Let's see. Min if. Do I have min if? No. This 2019 and above it is. So that is the reason. Okay. So I can't use min if. So what option I can use here is, I need to type here first if this range, okay, is equals to Mumbai. Then what do I need? Salary. I need here salary and close the bracket. And before if, I should write what condition? Min condition. So when I enter, I'm going to get the answer. So in Mumbai, I have 4 cities. Let's see. 1. So let me just reduce the size of this. Okay. Now let's see. In this, I have Mumbai 1, Mumbai 2, Mumbai 3, and 4. So in this, which is the minimum one? This is the one minimum. Agreed? So the same output I got it. Okay. The next one, if I need a maximum, then I have to type max, then if, and here we're gonna select the Mumbai cities. Mumbai, if it is true, I need salary, and close the bracket and close the bracket. Enter. I got it here. So which is highest among this? This is the one highest. Clear on this? This is how you're gonna write the value. Check it out in your screens. Here, if I use the same concept, min, and if I use if, okay, and if I select here, city equals to Mumbai, okay, and then again, I have to get this output. And if I use here again, if department equals to training, which I'm using is nested if. So I'm just selecting this and closing the bracket. What I'm getting here? And if I use here maximum, okay, but one question I have, you got the answer. In training, which is the lowest one for Mumbai? And what you are getting the answer? Is it a right answer? No. Okay. If you use here if and if you select this logical condition, this equals to Mumbai and department equals to training. Close the bracket. If both are matching, then you need salary and close the bracket. Okay. Once you have done this, you have to write here min, and let's see what I'm getting the answer. Control Shift Enter also I'm doing. I'm not getting the answer. Why? Because it will not work in this condition. When you have more than one criteria, you have to use 2019 and above itself, which is called minifest. This formula is available only from onwards 2019 plus. Okay. Here you can use city. Okay, sorry. It's a min range. Whenever you are using minifest, just try to understand the min range. Min range is nothing but your salary. So you're gonna select the salary. And then criteria range 1 is your city equals to what? Mumbai. And the second condition is department equals to training. So you're gonna type like this. And you're gonna get the answer. But am I getting the answer? Equals to is not required here. See, once you type here if condition, you'll be used to equals to. So try to understand. After criteria 1, what is there? Comma. And what I have written here? Equals to. So I have to use comma. Remember that. Okay? Because you'll be used to it. Whenever you write if logical, you'll be used to it equals to equals to. So you have to check the syntax. There's one condition. Okay? So go with the syntax part. So I'm using here max if s. Selecting the max range is my salary. and then criteria range 1 is my city, then give a comma, and then you have to type Mumbai, then give a comma, select the department and give a comma. Again, you have to write here training, and you got the answer. Only applicable from 2019 onwards. Please check it out. So whenever you work in a text function, you will be having these kind of functions, which is known as upper, lower, proper, len, and all those things. Even for extra spaces, you will be having a trim. For number of characters, you will be having a len. Okay. So these are the formulas, few formulas which we're gonna learn today. It's a basic concept. Then we'll go with the information and basics also. So at the end, you may have a task, I guess. Let's see. I hope everyone got this one. Open. Click on enable editing. Enable editing part. Are they gonna come? Almost 5 members to 6 members, they're out. It's the same file. Okay. Now, if you try to understand the data over here, you have a data. The first name is very clear. What do you think about the second name? Is it clear? What about the third name? Okay, what about the fourth name? So it is not very clear. Okay, because you are getting the case sensitive, which means uppercase and lowercase. To change that uppercase and lowercase, you're gonna use the formula called upper. So this upper formula will convert all the text into a upper letter. Okay, first concept is this. If you select, you can see Akshay Kumar. Now each letter contains the upper text. Now when I use here lower, so it will give you the lower text, all the small letters. If I select here proper, it will give you all the letters as a proper text. And if you type here len, this will count the number of characters. So how many characters Akshay Kumar is having? Kumar is 5, Akshay is 6. 6 plus 5? 11. And if you close and enter, what you're getting?
12.
Okay, so what it is doing, it is calculating even the space.
Yes.
So anything if you add has a text, it will calculate that. Clear? So this is how it's gonna work. You guys try once. Now coming to the next concept. Now, if you see here in the right hand side, you have some names, which is called Bangalore South, North, Bangalore East and West. So first, you know how many characters it is there? How many letters are there in that Bangalore and South? Okay, Bangalore is almost 8 letters. 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 letters you have it. Okay, and South? 5. 9 plus 5? And plus 1? Space, 15. So let's see. If I type here length of character and select, how much I'm getting? 20. So we have extra spaces. To remove that extra spaces, what we're gonna use? We're gonna use here trim. Trim will remove all spaces from the text string except for one single space between the word. So here, between 2 words, it will give 1 space. Then it will remove everything. Clear? Now, if you see the length of this character, how much you have? 15. So like this, you can cross-check all the information. Wait. But still, what do you think? Somewhere Bangalore South is clear. Bangalore North. Is it in a proper sentence? Bangalore East? Bangalore West? No. To add that, you need to use which formula? Proper formula to make it in a proper way. So case sensitive. First letter should be capital here. In this, Bangalore should be capital. So you got that. Clear on this? Please make a note. And can I? Okay. Now next. They want you guys to repeat, okay, this X data these many times. So it may be here 1, 2, 3 times, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. To repeat the same text again and again with the help of formula. Okay, in case if anyone asks you, repeat it 50 times. Will you be able to do it? Yes? How? You'll be typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Are you gonna do that? No, right? So it is not possible to use it. Okay, but in which scenario you'll be seeing these kind of things? In your Aadhaar card, PAN card or mobile number, you'll be seeing X. 4 digits when you have a PAN card. Okay, Aadhaar card, last 4 digit of your mobile number, it will be into X. So like this it will be. To use that, we use the formula called RIPT, which is called as a repetitions. So here, the text is this, and how many times you need to repeat. And you got it. A simple formula. Now, even though if you type 50 times also, it will give you within a seconds. If you type 500 times also, it will give you within 500 times. So let me just show you here. Suppose if I need here 500 times. Can you see that? The output? Within a seconds, you're gonna get it. This is why we use it. Please make a note. And below, the answer should be in this way. This is actually your task. We can use here a simple condition. I need this number, right? But I should add zeros. Okay. So here, first I need to write rep and the text is 0. How many times I need? I need 2 times. Close the bracket. I got the answer. So how many times I need a 0? I got it. First condition is this. Then I want to add this number. So we can use here AND operator and we can select this cell. So this will also combine. You can use concatenate also, but the easiest way is this. When you don't need a space, you can use this. So AND operator will combine the text. Clear? Now here, informations. So basically, you'll be using an information in real-time scenario, of course. So you may have a random data like this. You may have in some columns, some rows, wherever it may be. So to identify the which data type it is, you're gonna use this kind of a condition to cross-check the data type. Okay. So for example, is this value is a text? Do you think so? No. Which value is the text? India and Excel. And true and false is also known as text. Okay. Is this value is a non-text? What do you think? Is it a non-text only? It's not a text. So you will get the true and false condition. If this value is a number, then you will get number. So in real-time scenario, you'll be focusing only in these two conditions. Only these two. Rest all is optional. Okay, and this whichever you are seeing in yellow color, it is only applicable from 2019 onwards. Which version it is? In case if you have, then you can use it. If you don't have, you can ignore it. This is not so important for us. Okay, in real-time scenario, we'll not be using it. No one will ask you, in this data, check which is even number. They'll not ask you. They have a huge number and you can't keep on checking the even numbers. You can't keep on checking the odd numbers. So no one will ask you in real-time scenario. Yes, they may ask you in this formula, okay, in this data, do you have a formula or not? They may ask you. Okay, that is a condition they will ask you in real-time scenario. So that is optional. Now, whenever you write is text, you will only check whether the text is this value contains the text or not. If it is not, then it will return true or false condition. So I'm just selecting this and closing the bracket. Till here, do you see any text? Okay, so you mean to say date is not a text? It is having a slash, right? It should be a text. But when you change the format to the general, which format it is changing now? Number. So number is not a text. So you're getting false. So it is right. So date is always considered as number. Now, did you get the true? Okay. Here, till here, did you get the true? Okay, this is one condition. Now let's see. If I'm writing is non-text, and if I'm selecting, this is not a text, so you're gonna get what? true. Wherever you see text, you will get false. Because this is actually a text, so that is the reason it is giving you false. Simple concept. Opposite version. Is number. Is number. If I select this and close a bracket. So what I'm getting here? True. So these are numbers. And if I select till here, India is not a number. So what I'm getting? False. Okay, now we have something called is even. So if I type here is even, returns true if the number is even. So if I select this, is it a even number? Okay. So now, is it a even number? No. Okay. And here, is it a even or odd? What do you think? Last number is what? 24. So even, right? But why I'm getting false? Okay. You need to convert this into general. So what is the last number now? 1. So 1 is considered as odd, not the even. Got it? And wherever you see text, and wherever you see this date has a text format. Okay. Wherever you see text here, what you are getting? You are getting some value error. Okay. This is called your value error. So this is one type of error, which you got a division error yesterday. Today you got value error. Like this, it will be shown. Okay. Is odd. So if you type is odd and if you select this number, wherever you have odd number, it will give you true. Rest all, it will give you what? False. Okay. Now is formula. In this record, do you see anywhere formula? No. Oh. So if I write here is formula, and if I select this, somewhere I got true. Which one it is? If I go to the date column, which formula it is? Today formula. So you're getting true. So it will just check whether you have a formula in the cell or not. Okay. And the last condition is logical. So what do you mean by is logical? Basically, it will check only the logical condition. So which is logical condition in this? True and false will give you logical condition. Rest all you will get false. See, can you see here true? True is known as logical condition. And here false is also known as logical condition. Rest all it will not consider. Now, if you see here in the text, okay, what answer you should get here? You should get true, right? But what you are getting? But this is true. It is a text. But Excel will understand has a logical condition. Remember this. If you manually type like this true, it is not actually a text. It is a logical condition. True. Okay, which we called as Boolean. Boolean is a data format. Okay, so here true and false will come into the picture. Got it? So whenever you get true and false, it is not a text. Remember that. Now, whatever you are executing, it is a text. So please make a note and try to have a look of type of error. So how many types of errors you gonna delete here? So I'm just showing you the overview here. Please have a look. This is one type of error which you're gonna see in real-time scenario. The second type of error will be hash division error. And the next one will be your name. Next one, you'll be having a reference. Next time you will be having a hash NA. No. Nah. Something it should be. Seriously. So these are the type of errors you will be dealing with. Okay. So now your manager will ask you to do some multiplications or the manipulation of your errors. So let's understand. So first one, wherever you find the errors, it should replace with 0. Okay, replace with 0. Getting the question here? Wherever you find errors, so replace with 0. Sometimes he will ask you, wherever you find errors, replace with nothing, which means blank. He should not see anything. And the last one is, wherever you find the error, it should be replaced with something called not found. Clear? So these kind of scenarios will be there, or you can write any other name also. So if you're using if error, and if you select this value, and if you give here 0, close the bracket. Wherever you see the error, it will give you what? 0. Simple concept. If you want to convert into a blank, if error, selection of this, double quotes 2 times, and then close the bracket. There is a formula, but you're not seeing anything. Can you see that? So there is nothing here, but actually inside here, if you see in the formula bar, you have a formula. Got it? So you're replacing the error with blank. Okay, here I'm just using replace with not found. Sorry, we have to use here equals to if error, select the value, and then I have to use here not found and close the bracket. So these are the 3 conditions I have written. Okay, if I write here my name, let's see. Am I getting my name here? Again, I'm getting my name. Again, I'm getting my name. If I give some error, for example, if I give here name error. Now, what I'm getting? 0, blank, and not found. So whatever the name you give, if it is valid, it will return the same value. If it is not capturing, it will throw error. And to replace the error, you're gonna use which formula here? If error. If error with 0, if error with nothing, and if error with your text. So these are the conditions. Please make a note. Let's understand the concept very clearly, because this will come to your interview questions and all. And this is very related to your interview questions. Please be careful and listen carefully here. So whenever you want to extract the first name, you're gonna use the formula called left. When you want to extract the mid name, you'll be calling mid. When you want to extract the last name, right. When you want to combine the text, you're gonna use AND operator or concatenate. Clear? So we'll be checking this here. So you have Naveen Kumar Gowda. So let's see. If I use here left, and if I select this, so number of character, Naveen, how many letters he has having?
3.
Okay. If I close the bracket, I got it here, Naveen. The same thing if I want mid. So what is my starting point? In mid, we have 3 parameters. Please listen carefully. First is your text. So I'm selecting this text. Okay, start number. From where you want to start? From K, because mid name is Kumar. Okay, so Naveen is 6 letter, space is 7 letter, and K is our 8 letter. And then how many letters Kumar is containing? 5. So if you close the bracket, am I getting Kumar here? Okay, the last name. If I use here, right, and if I select this text and number of characters of Gowda, how many? 5, and close the bracket. Am I getting it here? So first name, mid name, and last name. If I want to combine all the 3 with the help of operator, so I have to use and, I have to use and again, and I have to use enter. Are you getting space here? No. So the same thing, if you want to use space, then you have to write like this. Equals to first name and then you're gonna give space like this. Then again and you're gonna give like this. Again, you're gonna give here space. And then again. So this is a lengthy process actually. Okay. When you don't have a space, and operator is fine. When you have a space, then and operator is not good deal. So you can use here the formula called concatenate. Select the cell, give a comma, space with a double quotes, again give a comma and select this, again double quotes, space, and give here and select the cell, which is easy. Concatenate is easy. Clear on this? So like this, you will be writing the formula. Please make a note. First, complete the text and then ask your queries.